Educational inequality in elementary schools, the influence of socio-economic status and school factors. This important article is authored by the following scientists. Elementary education plays a pivotal role in promoting socio-economic and cultural development, particularly in developing countries like Pakistan. This sector presents an interesting scenario that is diverse and scattered in scope and faces complex social, cultural, political, and economic bottlenecks. Stratification is deeply rooted in the networks of educational institutions at both the macro and micro levels. It leads to a difference in the accumulation of educational capital. Since the role of equal primary education in development cannot be denied, one of the key skills for success is the linguistic key, the English language skill. This paper aims to highlight aspects that lead to disparity among educational institutes and explore differences among socio-economically divided school systems at the elementary level. Specifically, this work examines trends in school factors to compare how these factors accumulate to a specific kind of linguistic exposure across socio-economically divided school systems in Pakistan. In this ethnographic study, the cumulative inequality theory of advantage and disadvantage is used as a theoretical framework. And data is gathered from 30 elementary schools in Rawalpindi through demographics, teacher interviews, and test scores. The schools were categorized as low-paid, middle-paid, and high-paid schools in line with the socio-economic classes which have access to specific schools. The European Framework of Reference, CEFR, as a measuring criterion for foreign language learners was used to measure the language achievement. The results of the research show which factors play a significant role in cumulative advantage or disadvantage. Findings reveal that children in elite private schools receive greater English language exposure, while those in low-income public schools face systemic barriers that hinder language acquisition. These early inequalities compound over time, reinforcing educational and social disadvantage. The research offers valuable insights for policymakers, educators, and stakeholders aiming to address linguistic inequities and promote a more equitable primary education system. The results are significant for policymakers, educationists, teachers, and the larger society. Introduction. This study looks at how socio-economic factors influence children's language learning and overall educational outcomes in Pakistan, particularly in elementary schools. It focuses on how differences in school environments, such as resources, teaching methods, and school culture, create inequalities in students' access to education, particularly when it comes to learning English. The research compares various types of schools in different social and economic settings, highlighting how factors like school funding, teaching practices, and available educational capital, knowledge, skills, and experiences contribute to a gap in language development between students from wealthier and poorer backgrounds. The study shows that students from low-income areas often face disadvantages that affect their language skills, which can impact their future educational and career opportunities. By understanding how these inequalities are created at the school level, the study aims to inform policies and practices that could help reduce these gaps, making education more equal for all children, regardless of their socio-economic background. The findings not only apply to Pakistan but also offer valuable insights for addressing educational inequalities in other countries with similar challenges. Conclusion. This study highlights how social and economic differences affect how language is taught and learned in schools, particularly in Pakistan. It shows that children from different socio-economic backgrounds experience varying levels of language exposure and learning opportunities, which creates a gap in their linguistic skills. These disparities are shaped by school systems, teaching practices, and available resources. The findings are crucial for policymakers, educators, and society as they emphasize the need for better strategies to address these inequalities. To help students improve their language skills, it's important to implement interventions like additional tutoring and teacher training, particularly in under-resourced schools. Introducing a unified education system could also help provide equal access to quality education for all students, but only if policies are tailored to address the real challenges students face. These efforts will help close the achievement gap and ensure that all children have the chance to succeed academically. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel BP International to watch more videos in the fields of science, technology and medicine.